Hi everyone, I'm super excited about today's video because there's gonna be a lot. We will see how to effectively detect not found pages and 400 errors by using many tools such as crawl tools like Screaming Frog, Google Analytics, Google Search Console, backlink tools, and even the log files. So imagine 5 different ways to collect not found pages. Throughout this video, I'll be giving away many techniques and tips with practical examples, as the name of this channel indicates. So, for instance, you'll see how to use the list mode in Screaming Frog, where you can extract 404 pages in GA4. We'll move then to Hunt 404 errors in Google Search Console, crawl stats, and page indexing. And it doesn't stop here. I'll show you then the importance of a log file analysis and how to use it to see exactly how Googlebot and other web crawlers and users interact with your website and how to get 404 errors from the access log file. We're going to talk also about terms like broken internal links and broken backlinks and how to find them. And you'll see many tips in Google Sheets like the VLOOKUP and the extension app script, which can be very handy. After collecting the list of all the error pages, we can discuss then how to fix them one by one, because there can be many cases where you need to redirect them somewhere else, or updating the broken links, or even restoring deleted pages and more. So, well, if you're here, I guess you are already familiar with what are 404 pages, but we wanted to focus on their impact because it is often claimed that 404 error pages have no significant impact on SEO. But in my opinion, I firmly believe that there is definitely a lot you can miss out if you don't fix them. If your website, for example, contains backlinks leading to pages that result in a 404 error, it is advisable to fix these issues by 301 redirecting the backlinks to relevant destinations. Moreover, if your site contains links pointing to broken pages, it is crucial to promptly address these concerns in order to optimize both the flow of link equity and the user experience. Now it is time to begin chasing these not found errors by all means on our website. Okay, the first tool I'm going to use to find our 404 errors is the Screaming Frog. And it's going to be simple. We just have to put our website here, and it's always my demo website. I'm just going to make sure that the configuration are correct. Okay, you can add the sitemap if you want here. I'm gonna add the sitemap. Okay, this is the sitemap. Just call the sitemap here. Okay, then start. It's gonna be quick because this website is small. We're gonna go to internal HTML, go to the response code, and you look for the client error. Or you go here, client error. Then we're gonna first export the list of our 404 errors finding or found by the Screaming Frog. But I want you to know that this is not the full list of our 404 errors because Screaming Frog only follows link internally on your website. If a 404 errors is present in, for example, an orphan page, Screaming Frog can't find it. So let's just export this. Okay, 404. What is the difference now between 404 and 410? So 410 tells the browsers or the search engines and the browsers or users that this page used to be here, but now it is gone. While 404 errors may be that this is just a random page that has never existed. Okay, just see. This is an Okay, this is a 404 error here, and the other one is a 40 or 410 page. Hmm, why it is so long? Okay, now just let's just okay, it's 410 gone. Let's just export these error pages. Export them, browse in desktop 404. Okay, response client. Place it, yes. Now, the second tool we're going to use to find the 404 errors is the Google Analytics 4. So you go to your GA4 account, you click on engagement, you go to pages and screens, scroll down, then change this to page title and screen name. So here we're gonna search for our 404 pages title name. So how to find the title name of your 404 page? So go to our website, we click on any 404 error page. You see here that is an error page. Then I'm using these Chrome extensions, and you see here the title is Page Introuvable. Another extension, Chrome extension tool here is Page Introuvable. Okay, if you don't use these kind of Chrome extension tools, then you can go to the inspect element and click or type title, and you can find the title of your page here. It is Page Introuvable. So we go back to our analytics and we look for these kind of pages. And here they are. But in order to find the URLs of these pages, we need to add another dimension here in page path. And here is the list of our 404 pages found on Google Analytics. And this is very important to use Google Analytics in order to find not found errors. So we're gonna export this again. Okay, just make sure that the date range is correct. It's okay. Share this report, download as CSV. What I wanted to add about the GA4 method is that there are actually two requirements in order to use this method. The first one, you need to track all the 404 error pages in your website. So you need to make sure that the Google Analytics scripts are loading on your website. Like here, for example, you can see Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics are loading. And the second thing is that it needs to be one title for all of these 404 error pages because you're gonna track them here using this one title. If, for example, this page was called Page Introuvable, the other 404 page is called Not Found page, and the other 404 page is called, I don't know, 404 error, then it's gotta be practically not possible to track them all using the GA4 method that I've shown you here. Now, the third tool we're going to use is the Google Search Console. So we go to our Google Search Console, and there are actually two ways to find the 404 errors in GSC. So we can first go to Pages in Indexing and look for Not Found error in not indexed pages here. And you can export the list of 404 errors here. Okay, can filter the feed or comments because they are not interested. Does not contain feed on. Then we export this. Okay. The second way we can find 404 errors in Google Search Console is the crawl stat. We open the reports here and we look for the not found 404. And we can then export the list of these URLs here. Many of them are feed URLs. Okay, we export this once again. Okay, so the fourth method to find 404 errors on your website is by using backlinks tools. So you can use Ahrefs, SEMrush, Majestic, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna use the Moz link research tools. So as you might have noticed, my website is small and I don't have actually any external links pointing to my website. So I'm gonna use another website which has many backlinks just to show you how to find these 404 errors by using backlink tools. So the website is JZDZ. You go in Moz link research and you type your root domain. Okay, you wait for it a little bit and you go to inbound links. So I'm gonna extract or export some of these URLs, external URLs pointing to our website. Okay, just export. Okay, just 1,000 are gonna be more than enough for the sake of this video. We wait for it. I hope it's gonna be fast. Yes. Now we open up this Excel file in a Google Sheet. Let's find it here. Import. Floyd, browse, and here it is. We're gonna wait again. And here it is. So here there are you can find the backlinks and here the targeted URL on our website. So what we're gonna do is to copy these URLs and find the status code of these URLs and the 404 errors on them. So one way to do this is by using the Screaming Frog list mode. So if you upload here these URLs, you'll notice that Screaming Frog cannot read them. This is because Screaming Frog only reads HTTP URLs that start with HTTPS. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert another column here and use one Google Sheet function, which is the concatenate function. Okay, here we want to add the HTTPS at the beginning of each URL here. And we're going to select the string, which is H11. Close the. Okay, sorry. Okay, now we want to copy this, and you see that it's going to be working in Screaming Frog. Yes. Okay. Now we want to crawl all of these URLs in order to find the 404 errors among them. The crawl is done now, so we would go to response codes and client errors. So here they are, the broken backlinks. So we want to export all of these URLs. Now, what are log files? A server log file is a file created and updated by your server, and it records all the activities it has performed. Access log files hold a history of the HTTP requests to your server made by both users and bots. It can contain lots of information such as the IP addresses, user agent, HTTP status codes, etc. The log files are very important for technical SEO, and it is oftentimes underrated. You can perform by using the log files a crawl monitoring, status code reporting, trend analysis, and orphan page discovery. Now, how do we find these access log files? So I go to my server. It is LWS. It is a French server, and it would look quite different from the server you're using. But I wanted to show you how to find these access log files. So I go to database and PHP, and I'm using an Apache web server as most of WordPress hosting providers use. So we go to Apache PHP, we open up this file, it's okay, and uh, okay, we set Apache PHP, and in log downloads, here are the access log files of our website. So you should download all of them. I've already did this, and here they are. We're gonna take a look on how the access log file look like. Okay, notepad, and here he is. It looks messy, so in order to filter all of the information contained here, we need or we must use a log file analyzer like the Screaming log file analyzer. So I'm gonna import all of these log files, all of them, open, okay, 404 errors, okay, and they're uploaded. Okay, HTTP, I'm gonna add my website, click OK for all files, and we're gonna wait for them to be uploaded to this log file analyzer. And here they are. You see here that it has read almost 100% of our log files, access log files. You click on OK, and here is what a log file analyzer look like or looks like on the Screaming Frog. So you can see here how Google bots or all the bots are attempting to access your website. But what we are interested here is to extract the 404 errors when these bots were trying to or attempting to access our website. So we go to response codes, client errors, and here they are. And this is another method to find 400 errors on your website. So we're gonna export this now. Okay, 404 errors, save again. So we've covered so far 5 methods to find 404 or 400 errors on our website. This is more than enough, and actually there can be other 404 errors that we missed out, but they are surely not important because if a not found page is not found on Google Analytics, which means nobody has clicked on it for the past month, and it is not found in Google Search Console, and it can't be crawled by using Screaming Frog or crawl tools. It is not found internally, and the bots are not attempting to access this error page, and even no backlinks pointing to this page, then it is surely not important and it should remain as it is, and like it's the best place for it. It should remain as a 404 error. Okay, now that we have collected all the information needed to find our 404 pages, like from the Screaming Frog, the backlink tools, log files, GA4, and Google Search Console, we want to merge all of these data and information into one single Google Sheet. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's open up a new Google Sheet. Let's name it 404 pages, for example, and we're going to import those Excel files. Okay, browse the Screaming Frog. I'm going to start with the Screaming Frog. Okay, create new spreadsheet, insert new sheet. Okay, and here they are. I'm only interested in the status code and the status, so I'm gonna delete all of the rest. Yes. Now, now we're gonna import, for example, the rest of the Excel files. For example, from GA4, insert new sheets for data, and so on. I'm gonna finish them all and delete rows. And I'm gonna do the same for moles, log files, and crawl stats and the page indexing. And here they are. So I've imported all of the data from Screaming Frog, GA4, log files, the coverage, crawl stat, and I don't have that, and you know that I don't have backlinks, so it's empty on Moz. So I'm gonna collect all of this information into one sheet here. So in this sheet, I'm gonna add the address, the status code, a little bit bigger, the status code, internal links, external links, events, and bots events or crawls. How many time the crawlers were trying to or attempting to crawl your these URLs. So I'm gonna just copy them one by one here. It's gonna be easy, but you'll notice that there are gonna be some duplicate URLs. So I'm gonna show you how to deal with all of them. In the GA4, we only have the path. So we're going to do the same function. Insert one column, and here we're going to do the same concatenate function. Okay, the string is https web, and that's it. No, web, sorry, zweb.com, and that's it, yes. Sorry. Now the string is this. Okay, let's copy these URLs now. Okay, this is not a true URL. Copy. What? Just pass the values. Okay, we do the same from the coverage and from the crawl stat. Now we're gonna get rid of all the dupes URLs. So just select the column and go to data, data cleanup, and remove duplicates. Yes, 31 unique rows remain. And that's it. Now we want to look for the status code of these URLs. So I've got one app script here to look for the HTTP status code of these URLs. So It is the okay. I'm gonna copy this now. Equal HTTP status code. This case okay, and I'm gonna do the same for all of the rest. It is a 404. Okay, let's them load. Now we want to look for the internal links of these URLs. Exception. Okay, that's not a big deal. So I'm gonna use again the screaming frog spider. And I'm gonna copy these URLs first. Go to the screaming frog, and we're gonna use the list mode to crawl all of these URLs in order to find the links pointing to these URLs. Come on in, screaming frog. Okay, now we're already in the screaming frog. We go to the list mode and we upload our list of URLs. Now let's see what happened now if we crawl these URLs. And we go to internal HTML and we try to look for the inlinks of these pages. So no inlinks, no inlinks, no inlinks, no inlinks, and it's kind of weird. And the reason behind this is that we must enable the crawl limit or disable the crawl limit here, because when this is enabled it means that only these URLs are gonna be crawled, but once it is disabled it's gonna be following the other links, which means the whole website, and then extract the internal links. So let's disable this limit crawl. Okay, and start the crawl once again. Now that the crawl is done, we're gonna export this in order to see how many internal links each URL it has. Each URL has in links here. So let's export this. Yes, and we're gonna import it again in our Google Sheet. Port, load, what was that? Links, no. List mode, export, yes. Okay, now we want to go to in links and see how many internal links each URL has. The original, the address. Okay. Now this URL has 3 internal links. This URL, for example, the homepage has 46 internal links. So we want to copy this. And you see that these URLs are in the same order that we uploaded them in the screening form. Let's see, currency, for example, the 15 is, or the 16 is this 400, 16, 400. The last one, 30, bonjour tout le monde, 30, bonjour tout le monde. So they are the same. So we can now just copy and paste this here. Just copy paste. Internal links. I prefer to take internal links. But if we want to, for example, import the crawls from the log files to these URLs. So you see in the log files that they are not in the same orders, and not all of these URLs are contained here. So what we can do actually, we can use one Google Sheet function, which is the VLOOKUP. So what does the VLOOKUP do? It looks for relevant information for these addresses in other files here. So the search key would be our address here. And the range is going to be in the log file, all of these URLs. So just look for these URLs and, sorry, and the index is the number of events, which is in column D. So A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is in 4. Then we want to make the condition in false. Now, okay. You see, 2. Now, I want to make, okay, I want to do this for the same URLs here. Do you see that? Oh, it's kind of weird. Why it is not working? Stat. Maybe. Actually, I needed to add an absolute reference in order to see them working. So to do this, just go here in the range and click on F4, and you see the dollar here added. So click OK, and now it's gotta be working. And you see that the feed has 15 crawls and this Arabic page has 4 crawls. If we check them in the log files, feed 15, Arabic 4, and so on. One last thing, I want to get rid of this ugly not available. So we're going to use another option here or function here, which is the if error. And the value is the VLOOKUP, and we want to put instead of this not available something like this, something beautiful like this. Now, okay, if we copy this all over here, and you see that is working. Yes. Now you can do the same for the external links from Moz or the backlink tools and views or page views from the GA4 by using the same function, the VLOOKUP and the if error function. And now, after that we have collected all of this information, we can do our 404 or not found pages assessment. So we're gonna see that next. Okay, you know that the site I'm using is a small and new website, so the information and data collected to this website can be not relevant. So I've been cheating a little bit and I've added some data here just to show you how to do a not found pages assessment and evaluation. So you've got for the 400 error pages, you have actually four solutions. The first one of them is to redirect these pages. The second is to uh, fix the source of the internal links, internal broken links, and external broken links. The third solution is to restore these pages if possible. And the last solution is it's not a solution, it's you just have to keep them as they are. So I've added here some example. For example, this first example here, this 410 page, it has no internal links, no external links, only viewed twice and crawled a little bit by search engines. So if, for example, this page was removed because of thin content or bad and irrelevant content, then maybe it is at its best place, and we should keep it as it is. Now we've got another example here, the currency page. So it has some internal links and it has 15 external links. So if these external links are found to be for high quality, then we may consider redirect this currency page to another relevant page. And remember, it must be relevant because if it is not, for example, currency you 301 redirected to a sport page or to a football page, then it's just irrelevant and can give a bad idea for the users accessing this page from the internal links here. And it can even misunderstand or make misunderstand, yes, crawlers and search engines. So probably the same applies for the fourth example. If these external links are found not to be spammy and for high quality, then we may consider 301 redirect this page in order to take advantage of the link equity and the choice link. So for the last example here, this page has many internal links. Some external links, we don't really know whether they are for high quality or not, but it is viewed many times and crawled by search engine. So if possible, we may consider restoring this page. If possible, I see, because we don't know why it has been removed. So uh, you can take advantage of restoring this page and restore the broken internal links and even the external links, and probably you will get one conversion or more from these views. But remember, you don't know why this page was removed, so you have always to ask the developers or the owners of the website to see whether it can be restored or not. Otherwise, you may consider fixing the internal broken links and update them and make them pointing to no longer broken pages. So, this is the end of this video. I thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.